Hi, Karina here, your Lucid Living Coach. How's everyone doing after that very transformational November? There was a lot of different energies that we were moving through. It was definitely a magic carpet ride that I expected it to be. And now we're finally in December. December 1st. This is literally a month of reflection. There's not a whole lot going on as far as shifts go, because most of those big shifts have happened. There will be integrating and moving through the energy that has now shifted. Our awareness is becoming more clear. However, we are still in the dark where we can't see like too far ahead because we don't know the outcome. We're getting closer to the conclusion, however. We're getting closer to knowing what we want. We are at a point where we're feeling very pleased with what we have accomplished and what we have been through, and we're still alive and we're still ticking and we're feeling more hopeful. Our mood and our overall well-being is increasing. My little hummingbird just flew by. That hummingbird has been around for a couple weeks now. I'm really loving its energy. And that's kind of the energy that is happening. Our minds are moving faster. We're starting to think about what is possible now that we're getting clear on what we really want. But we're feeling like very comfortable. I feel like in our homes and our situation, we're enjoying and being more grateful for what we have and what we have accomplished, and we're happy. Okay, like we're happy with where we are in our life, but there's just one thing that's missing, and that is slowly becoming revealed in December. December 6th is a big day, okay? Because in December, the moon cycles are very important. And the reason why I say this is because all the shifts happened last month. And so this month, the universe is wanting us to focus on our drive. So a little quote for this is, I am a great believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have of it. That's Leacock, Stephen. There's a story about Zig Ziglar going to the Washington Monument on a trip to Washington, D.C., okay? And so he went with a bunch of friends, and the guide announces that there's currently a 2-hour wait for the ride elevator to the top. And the guide paused for a moment and smiled and added, however, there is no wait should you desire to take the stairs to the top. Okay, so this is an example of like our truth. There's no fast way to places worth going. There's only a process. And it's diligence and hard work, and really how many steps are you willing to take? And how long are you willing to keep climbing determines how high that you will go. So that's kind of a little example of this energy. Okay, just like a hummingbird. Hummingbirds, they move fast, they get things done, and our luck, okay, so Jupiter is in Sagittarius of its home, okay? Now, on the 6th will be the new moon in Sagittarius. This will definitely initiate that energy through. So we will be feeling very expansive. Okay, we will feel like we could do anything because we've been through so much, and now that we're strong and strengthened, our muscles have been worked, we can feel that we can make anything possible. We can get whatever that our heart's desire is, and that's true. Literally make a wish. make a wish and it will come true. But you have to believe it, because we live in the new world. The new world is open world, open, not closed world. So we can really navigate wherever that we want, when we want. And so with that being said, definitely set your intentions for this new moon. I would even do like a detox. So like a 3-day detox. I would definitely like do that maybe the day before the new moon, the day of the new moon, and then the day after. Figure out what you want, and then the day after start setting those intentions. The new moon is at 11:20 p.m. on the 6th, so it's later. I mean, a lot of people go to bed early. So maybe before going to bed, writing a list of everything that you want to manifest in your life, and then in the next day, maybe in the evening when you get home from work, take a bath and really envision and get in your workshop. That's what I call it. Get in your workshop and start imagining and playing house in your head. It's fun. That's my advice for that new moon. So on the new moon, Mercury also turns direct. So there will be definitely I would say like a epiphany, maybe of something that you have been thinking about and it hasn't been clear, and all of a sudden now it's clear and you know exactly what you want to move it forward. Kind of like when I was in New Mexico, I went to this place called Truth or Consequences, and I highly recommend it. It's absolutely amazing, and I'm gonna do its own little video on Truth or Consequences. And I went to this little like cafe for breakfast. It's called Passion Pie, which the woman there is an amazing cook and baker. She was making everything by scratch. That's what I love about New Mexico, is like the food. Love that they put in their food there. Everything was made by scratch, which I loved. And I decided to order a couple things I would never order. One was waffles with bacon inside of it, with some eggs thrown on top. Amazeballs. And then the next was a London fog. I'm like, what's a London fog? She's like, oh, tea, but like, you know, with like milk. And I was like, oh, perfect. I'll try it. I got an Earl Grey with almond milk. And it was like, it had this vanilla like taste with the almond as well. And it was hands down the best drink that I've ever tried. I have no idea. Like, now I haven't even drank coffee since I got back, and I've been wanting to stop drinking coffee like every day and not be so dependent on it. And I was doing teas, but teas weren't like satisfying me. So here's London fog. I'm making it at home. So I have my tea bag and I just boil some water, and then I boil some almond milk and I put it together, and I actually put a little shot of MCT oil, which helps with like brain. It's like fatty acids, kind of like coconut oil. And then I put a little shot of caramel. Okay, bomb.com. And I'm drinking out of a toilet. Yes, I know. Sometimes toilet water is the only good water to drink. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Okay. A little side note. When you're trying something new, you will either glad that you tried it, or you might not like it at all. And that is the chance that you take. So when we're walking in the dark, we can't really see what's ahead. So you must be prepared for anything. You have to prepare for things that can just blindside you or jump out in front of you. You have to be ready for anything until you find the light or the flashlight. That's a sign. Because we are in a fucus right now, and that is the dark feminine. It is the serpent bearer, and we will be in this cocoon until the 18th, and the new moon in Sagittarius. So that's where Fucus runs through, okay? Right in between Saggy and Tarius, meaning, you know, after you go through the feminine and the darkness, then you'll have God's gift at the very end. So God's gift is coming up, and the new moon is also dark, right? So this is the first week or two in December. We will not be able to see very far ahead. And this is good with being in the moment. So we want to be in the moment and integrate the energies that are new, and we want to have our shields up, you know, and protection, and just be prepared for anything that will try to come in your way of getting to your goal. So we have to be mindful, silent, living in the moment, which meditation is necessary, and imagining what we want our journey to look like through the darkness until we find our flashlight and see it coming out good. So hope for the best and prepare for the worst. That's my best advice for the first 2 weeks of December. Getting back on track. There is a full moon on the 22nd in Cancer, okay? But the day before that is when the sun enters Capricorn. Get this, you know I'm super into numerology and numbers. If you follow me on Instagram at Lucid Living Coach, you'll see I have a lot of synchronicities and numbers that pop up in threes. And then sometimes my guides and my angels get all like super crafty, and they'll start be throwing out like fours and sometimes like 8 repetitive numbers, 10 repetitive numbers. I'm like, dang, I'm getting close to something, right? But get this. The sun enters Capricorn at 2:22 p.m. while the moon is in Gemini. Okay, Gemini and Sagittarius, though, that's like a twin flame portal right there, okay? Gemini is the messenger between the worlds. And with the sun entering Capricorn, on the winter solstice, that is a highlight day, okay? So we have the 6th of December and the 21st and 22nd are the main players. And then at the very end of the month, on the 31st, Mars enters Aries. So that's when we're going to put a lot of things into action. So we're integrating the energy this month and reflecting on everything that has happened throughout the year, especially November, what was that highlighting. And then December, we're going to realize what exactly that we want, and then integrate that energy into our lives, planning and taking like small steps, like as far as like working from our heart. And then in January is like where we really have that energy to put it into action. And I'll get to that when we do the video in for January's outlook. Yeah, so what I was saying about the London fog is okay. So in December, we will know what we want and what we like. Okay, like I have tried tea before. I've tried Earl Grey. It's really good. I've had lattes with almond. That's really good. But with them together, I've never tried it and I love it. So, I mean, things that we already kind of knew, we're going to see it in a new light. We're going to see it in like, we're going to love it in a different way than we've never loved it before, because we never really saw it in this light or combined in this way. So that's my analogy for the energy of December. I think Jupiter's really going to be sending us a lot of love. And I'm really loving that the winter solstice is landing on the moon in Gemini, because Gemini is mutable and anything could happen. Anything could change, because the full moon in Cancer, that's where the North Node is. So it's literally putting us on our path And especially if you have a North Node in Cancer, this is a very big transformation for you guys. Very fated things are happening all this year, but with the full moon, like the first moon in Cancer, since the North Node had switched signs, is telling me that that's going to set you right on your path. So the 2 moons, Sagittarius is mutable and Cancer is cardinal, okay? So in the beginning of the month, anything could happen. You could change your mind like so quickly, and it could be something very big that you've like had your mindset like, this is what I'm doing, this is what I want, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden you're going to have this new set of eyes and you're going to be like, wait a minute, hold up. Like, I do want that, but I want it this way. And I am happy where I'm at, but I know exactly what that missing link is. Like, we're going to find out that missing link that has just been like this void. It's like, we could be doing like so much, like making things happen, making our house cozy, making it comfortable, you know, creating a business that we love and this and that in a community and friendships. But like that one little void, it's not even a void because we're completely happy and comfy where we are right now. But that little piece, that missing link that really puts the puzzle together, it will be revealed soon. Definitely make any decision after the 6th because Mercury's still in retrograde and she will be in shadow for a couple weeks after that. But for sure, things will be much more clear by the 6th, the new moon, and that week following. The sun that's entering Capricorn on the 21st of this month is going to happen at 2:22 p.m. The angel number 222 is saying that whatever that you want and dream will manifest, but you have to believe in yourself, believe in the process. And it's all about believing ourselves regardless of the circumstances or our self-limiting beliefs. 222 is really wanting us to take those actions. And if we do this, we will enter the next level of consciousness. So to sum it up, the new moon in Sagittarius will be the time that we manifest and wish and want and dream and don't put a limitation on our desires and our imagination on what we can manifest in our life. And then the full moon in Cancer with the sun being in Capricorn is going to make that wish into reality as long as we're working with our desires by taking action, inquiring into your daily routines, and pretty much living in your truth. If you are living in your truth and you're taking action to what your heart's desire, that you would like to see manifest in your life will do so. All right, peace out, you guys. Thanks for sticking around. I know it was a long video. I just have a lot of downloads and information coming through at this time. We are in a fucus, so that is the communication between the worlds, especially for us twin flames. It is the portal that we came from. So I wish everyone well. If you would like to schedule a reading with me, or if you'd like any information, please don't hesitate to reach out. I have all my links below. You can go to my website at www.lucidlivingmovement.com to kind of get a better feel on what I offer. If you don't see a direct link to purchase any of the things that I offer, go ahead and shoot me a message and we can work something out. And yeah, so if you like this video, please press like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Right below that red little box. And dream big, guys. Dream big. Catch your breath. Take action. And January, we have our first eclipses. which will have a lot to do with the full moon in Cancer, because this eclipse will be in Capricorn, which is Capricorn's partnership house. All right, guys, peace out, love you, and have a wonderful December. Get down.